everybody, welcome to Excel video 444. I'm Nate Moore. Spent some time last week with the group in the Pacific Northwest. The objective was, how do we get our staff and our providers and everybody else in the practice to use the business intelligence we've created? If I can help you with a similar project and leverage information in your practice, I'd love to. Today what we're going to do is take our chart and go to the next thing on the list. We've talked about axes in the last couple of Excel videos. Let's talk about axis titles. And to be honest, the first thing to say about axis titles is the number one thing to do more often than not when I'm building charts is to turn them off. Either the primary horizontal, the primary vertical, or both. And the reason I say that is, let's look at our axes here. I mean, it's pretty obvious that this is dollars, and it's pretty obvious that these are months. I mean, I could put an axis title here, and I could do months. And I could do an axis title here for dollars, but I'm not sure it's helping me a whole lot. And so the number one thing, the thing I do most, is to turn these things off, because what I'm really trying to do is save space in the chart. I'm trying to increase the amount of white space and only use ink or the colors in the chart, if you will, to convey information, and I'm not sure a lot of times the axis titles do that. When you need axis titles, a couple of thoughts. If we go to more options here, there's nothing I really do a lot of with the horizontal axis. The thing I really want to show you is this axis title on the vertical side. If we click over here and we go here to the alignment, what you can do is you can there we go. You can change the way that the text rotates. And I don't want to do horizontal because, again, if I do this, it's going to take up a whole bunch of space in my chart without really telling me anything. So you can rotate this way, or you can rotate that way, or if you have a short title, just a couple of letters, this might work. A long title like that, that doesn't work so well. But those are options. Again, I can click on the vertical axis, come over here, and I'm looking here, size and properties, and text direction can give me a way to provide information there without taking up a lot of space. Last thing I want to show you is you can go through some of these options in terms of fill, and this fancy stuff. And again, here I think I'm showing folks that I know how to do clever things with Excel charts. I'm not showing folks the information they need to see, whether it's a provider or an administrator. Most of this stuff, in my opinion, is not adding information. It's just stuff that you're going to spend time on that's not going to add to the quality or the information conveyed by the chart. You can go over to text options and go through some changes here, but if I really want to change the text, like if I wanted to change the color here, what I would do is I'd come up here and maybe make the color that, and I could make the font a little bit bigger, bold it, that kind of thing. I make a lot of those kind of changes from the ribbon, from the Home tab, as opposed from over here. You can certainly do things like that from here. You can see I changed the color here, and I can go back to black text if I want. I'm going to undo back to where I was. But it's available. So 3 things today. Number 1, axis titles. I often don't use them. When I do, the number one thing I do is I rotate this to make it fit better and save myself space so I can convey the information. Number 3, you can change a lot of the color font functionality from the ribbon as opposed to working through these menus. That's what I wanted to show you about axis titles. We're going to talk about the chart title, this. We'll do it in the next Excel video. Thanks for watching.